Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hustle Decoded Entrepreneurship from the Ground Up, and this is your Hustle News. If this is your first time here, my name is Kelvin. I'm the founder and CEO of the Hustle Decoded, and what we like to do here is we like to focus on the fundamental life skills that you are going to need in order to take your personal or your business life to the next level. And what we really want you to do here is we want you to start and run a business. Before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't had the opportunity. Only takes you a couple of seconds. We need this channel to grow. We need YouTube to recognize us so that we can take this channel to the upper ranks. This is going to help a lot of people. Again, this is your Hustle News. Let's get right into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we need to understand is that it is summertime. People have been in their house. People have been traveling by car, trying to deal with summer as they normally would under normal circumstances. Airlines are one of the hardest hit industries during this economic time. And as a result, they have not had the opportunity to get into the position to make money or recover their losses, so to speak. So now these companies are taking measures into their own hands. So American Airlines, as of July 1, is going to resume full flights in July amid the pandemic that's taking place. So what does that mean? What that means is as of July 1, 2020, they are going to go full capacity. They are not going to adhere to quote unquote social distancing guidelines. They are going to fill those babies up. What they will require you to do is they will require you to wear masks. And they are thinking that that is going to be the end all be all. One of the things that you also have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, in the industry is that airlines not only depend on consumer travel, but they also depend on business travel. So this is an experiment for both of those things. Obviously, international travel, at least for a lot of countries, including us here in the U.S., is prohibited, but state-to-state travel is not. One of the things that you really need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is even though these businesses are taking it upon themselves to try to get their businesses going, which, again, I'm not against them making money. People need to make money. One of the things that they are going to be coming across that people are not really talking about is they're not really talking about the 14-day quarantine that some of these businesses are going to start not businesses, but some of these states are going to start imposing the minute that you touch down. So what does this mean? In New York and in New Jersey and in Connecticut, 3 of the 50 states so far have been the first to impose a 14-day quarantine if you are coming from somewhere else or coming from hotspot states. I am here in the state of Arizona as an example. It is a new hotspot. So if I were to, as an example, go to New York on a business trip, personal trip, you name it, if you work for a job, obviously you only have so much vacation time. But once you go to New York, go to Connecticut, go to New Jersey, you will have to sit there for 14 days and quarantine before that you can go about doing your personal business. What's also not mentioned here is Hawaii is already imposing this order. The other news that is not being mentioned at this time that I will mention is that New York has gone a step further and said that they were putting travel restrictions in place for places like Arizona, like Texas, and other new hotspot areas where they are trying to prohibit their citizens from traveling to the states of Arizona, to the states of Texas, to the states of Florida, and so on and so forth. So, ladies and gentlemen, you will have to make a decision based on what is going on economically in terms of taking a plane, uh, in terms of your health and what you want to do. And with that, you also have to keep in mind that if you have an employer and you're on your journey of entrepreneurship and you only have so much vacation time, these are some of the things that you are going to need to keep in mind. I think more states are going to be requiring this, but what these states are trying to do is they're trying to capitalize on the summer tourism and things like that. So again, these are decisions that you are going to have to make. I wanted to make sure that I pointed those out to you so that you can make those sound decisions. Again, do me a favor, if you haven't had the opportunity, hit the like button, see if this is good content for you. Comment below, see how we're doing. Subscribe if you haven't had the opportunity. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is your Hustle News. Hustle Decoded, entrepreneurship from the ground up. My name is Kelvin, founder and CEO. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am signing off.